Okay, let us look at these figures and talk about them. In the first part of the second question, what is given on to you on the which we are showing on the screen, he says O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle means AC is diameter. AC is diameter. Diameter divides the circle into two equal halves. Each half is a semicircle. An angle in a semicircle is right angle. So in this figure, angle ABC will become how much? Right angle. First part, angle ABC will be equal to 90 degree. Why it is so? Because AC is diameter. AC is diameter. Diameter. If AC is diameter, angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Angle in a semicircle is right angle. ABC is diameter, so angle in a semicircle is right angle. Now the question arises, if ABC has come out to be 90 and angle CAB is given as how much? Angle CAB is 40 degree given. It is given to you. So what will happen is I can calculate, what angle can I calculate now? I can calculate ACB, the third angle. So angle ACB will be how much? ACB will be 90 minus 40, that is 50. 180 minus 90 plus 40. 90 plus 40 will be 130, and when you subtract it from 180, you will get 50 degree. Now you get angle ACB as 50, and angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. So angle ADB, angle ADB will be equal to angle ACB will be equal to x, because what is given, ADB is given as x, will be equal to 50 degree. Why? Angles in the same segment. Angles in the same segment. Angles in the same segment. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Same segment are equal. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. So you can understand once again in this figure, in the first figure, what is happening is that we are given AC as diameter. The diameter will divide the circle into two halves. So angle ABC is 90 degree. You will say, why is not ADB 90? Because in the triangle ADB, none of the sides is a diameter. That is why. In the triangle ABC, side AC is diameter. The one side of the triangle has to be diameter to make an angle of 90 degree. In the figure, ABC is what? A triangle. ABC is a triangle in which diameter is one of its sides. AC is one of its sides. So the AC will divide the circle into two equal half, and two equal half, and each half is a semicircle. So angle ABC, the base of that triangle ABC is AC, which is the diameter. So the angle made by this diameter at the circumference will be 90 degree. We said angle ABC will be 90 degree. We have written ABC is 90 because AC is diameter. Then we said CAB is given to be 40. It is given in the figure to be 40. So when two angles of a triangle are calculated, you can calculate always the third angle. And when you calculate the third angle ACB, what do you get? 180 minus 90 plus 40. 180 minus 90 plus 40, which will come out to be 50 degree. ACB comes out to be 50 degree. When ACB comes out to be 50 degree, then ADB and ACB both are equal. Both are equal because they are angles in the same segment of a circle. So x is equal to 50 degree. X is equal to 50 degree. Now let us see the second part of this question. Let us see the second part of the question. In the second part again, O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. But does it make any difference being O the center of the circle? In the sense, I'm not seeing any, let me draw this figure for you to make it more clear to you. Let me draw this figure. O is the center. O is the center here, and he joined this to this and this to this. And what else is he given? He has given you this to be 62, and that is x. This is 62 and this is x. We have to find x. Now let me name it A, B, C, D. Now you can see AD is the diameter. You can see AD is the diameter as well as BC is diameter. But neither AD is the side of any triangle nor BC is the side of any triangle. So we cannot say that angle in a semicircle is right angle. We cannot apply that property. But he has given you O to be the center. If he has given you O to be the center, then we will apply that OA is equal to OB. In triangle OAB, we will say OA is equal to OB, radii. Plural of radius is radii. So OA is equal to OB because O is the center of the circle. So any point joined on the circumference of the center of the circle will give you the radius. A is any point on the circumference of the circle. We joined A to O, we get the radius. If I join B to the center of the circle, I'll get the radius. So OA and OB are equal. So triangle OAB is an isosceles triangle. It is an isosceles triangle. So angle OAB will be equal to angle OBA, will be equal to 62 degree. This will also become 62 degree because the two sides of a triangle are equal. This is not the property related to circle. This is the general property which you must have read in 8th and 9th, that if two sides of a triangle are equal, then the angles opposite to them are equal. If two sides of a triangle are equal, then the angles opposite to them are equal. If two sides of a triangle are equal, angles opposite to them are equal. In this triangle OAB, similarly in triangle OCD also, OC is equal to OD. OC is equal to OD. Now, I have got this angle BAO. I have written BAO. OAB or BAO is one and the same thing. So, if this is 62, let me take another color. If it is 62, which we have calculated, then what we will say is that angle BAD will be equal to angle BCD will be equal to x will be 62 degree. Angles in the same segment. Angles in the same segment. Angles in the same segment. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Why angles in the same segment? Because if I'm not touching that figure which is already there original, but I'm joining B to D support. I join B to D. Then can you see this segment now clearly? Because BD is the common arm. You can see BD is the here also, BD is here also. The extreme alphabets are B and D in both the angles, and the vertex is formed at the central alphabet. BAD is this angle, and BCD is X. So angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. So we have used the property in the sense he is given O as the center. So we have used O as center for saying that radii of the circle are equal. So I have said OA is equal to OB. So angles are going to be 62. Angles are going to be 62. And if angles are 62, then I would say that angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. So here the use of the center was not applied for angle in a semicircle, but here we use the property of angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Now let us see the third question. In the third question, he has given you again O as the center, and okay, he wants the angle at the top. Okay, let us see. Let me draw the figure again. I have to draw the figure for explaining it to you. Hmm. A bit of trouble by drawing the figure. That's why I had drawn already. But anyway, okay. We have got this as circle, and I think he has given something like this. Center is here. Center is here. Something here, and something is. Sorry. Is the center here? And what has he given? He has given ACB, ACB, and he has joined this to this. So O is the center actually. O is the center, and he has given the angles to be 80, 130, and he wants X. He has given this angle 80. This angle is 80. This angle is 130. He wants to find X. Again, it does not matter if the center in the circle will be always given for different purposes. But it does not matter that if center is given, that means always we are going to use the property that the angle in a semicircle is right angle. No, here there is no triangle is being formed where the base is diameter. So what I need to, but I will be using the center property. Now, please notice that reflex angle AOB, the reflex angle AOB is 80 plus 130. If you add both the angles 80 and 130, you get the reflex angle AOB, which will be 210 degree. Any angle which is greater than 180 degree is called a reflex angle. Is called a reflex angle. So this angle AOB is 210. If it is 210, then what will be the value of angle AOB? It's very simple. It is very simple. How will we calculate? We know that the sum of the angles around a point is 360 degree. So there are three angles which are formed around O. One is AOC, one is COB, and one is AOB. So angle AOB will be how much? 360 minus 210. That will be how much? 150 degree. 150 degree. It is equal to 150 degree. If it is equal to 150 degree, now we will apply the first theorem which we had learned. What was the first theorem which we had learned? That angle subtended by an arc, let me name the arc, take another color, let me name it P. The arc APB is subtending an angle AOB at the center. Arc APB is subtending an angle AOB at the center. And the same arc APB, if you look at the same arc APB, it will subtend angle ACB at the remaining part of the circumference. X is the angle which is formed at the remaining part of the circumference. Or I can say AOB should be 2x. AOB should be double of ACB. That is 2x. And we have taken out 2x as to be what? 150. We have taken out 2x to be 150. I have taken out 2x to be 150. So x will be 75 degree. 150 divided by 2 will give you 75 degree. So we have got the value of x. So we have done 3 questions. In all these 3 questions, please see that how we have used the center. In the first case, the center application was towards the angle in the semicircle is right angle. Angle in a semicircle is right angle. In the second question, I used the property of the center that radii. If the center is there, so any line drawn from the center to the circumference of the circle will be radius. So in the figure, if you see in the figure what I had drawn, OA, OB, OC, OD all are radii. They are all equal. And if two sides of a triangle are equal, then the angles opposite to them are equal. So in this case, OAB will be equal to OBA. Each will be 62 degree. And when it comes out to be OAB comes out to be 60 degree, we can say it is angle BAD. Because AOD is a straight line. So whether I call it angle BAO or whether I call it BAD, it is one and the same thing, because AOD is one straight line. So angle BAD will be equal to angle BCD because we call them angles in the same segment. So X comes out to be 62 degree. Now in the third, what is the property which we have used? In the third question, we have used the property that angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is double the angle which it subtends in the remaining part of the circumference. In this question, what he had given was that he had given O as a center, A was joined to O, B was joined to O, and C was joined to O. And he had given you angle AOC as 80 and COB as 130. So we added AOC and COB to get the reflex AOB. We get the reflex AOB which came out to be 210. Then we subtracted 210 from 360 degree. Why did we subtract from 360 degree? Because the sum of the angles around a point is how much? 360 degree. So 360 minus 210 will be 150 150 degree. So we get angle AOB as 150 degree. And once we get AOB, already the angle at the circumference was given as X. Angle ACB was X. So this angle, let me give another color here and write it. This will become 2x. This will become 2x. And we have calculated 2x as how much? 150. We calculated 2x as 150. So 2x is equal to 150. So x will be 75. Again, I will explain to you this. Uh, for example, O is the center of the circle. Okay, it is A, it is B, it is O. O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. For example, this angle is angle AOB, but this angle in red is what? Reflex angle AOB. And how do I get reflex angle AOB? Suppose this angle is given as X. So it will be always 360 minus X. 360 minus X. Reflex angle or angle X. If X is given, then from 360 we subtract X, we get the reflex angle. If reflex angle is given, then obviously we'll get the other side. So this is the idea of reflex angle and the angle, because at O the two angles will be formed. Can be many angles can be formed, but at present I am showing you the idea of the reflex angle, because this is very important when we are discussing the double angle theorem. When we are discussing the double angle theorem. Now we have done the third question. Let's do the fourth question. First of all, let us understand what is the fourth question about. Fourth question, in the fourth question again O is the center. O is the center. O is joined to A, B, C, OC, and angle AB, the line AB is extended and the angle CBD is given as 75 degree, and this angle here X which is shown, it is a reflex angle. It is a reflex angle. Why it is a reflex angle? Why is it a reflex angle? It is a reflex angle because it is more than 180 degree. Now please understand that AOCB is not a cyclic quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral, but it is not a cyclic quadrilateral, because I told you what is the most important property, or how do we define a cyclic quadrilateral? For a cyclic quadrilateral, all the four vertices have to be on the circumference of the circle. Here A is on the circumference, B is on the circumference, C is on the circumference, but O is not on the circumference. That is why this is not a cyclic quadrilateral. And again the center is given, so we will be applying some property of the center. I'll draw this figure again for you and show it to you. Fourth one. Sorry. I've done this much of photography. I've drawn the pictures. I've taken the pictures, but okay. This is the circle now. We have got the circle, and O is the center. It is given like this. It is given like this. It is given like this, and here is this. O was here. O is the center. He wants to find X. I think this is given A, this is given B, this is given C, this is given D, and this angle I think is 75 degree. Yes, this angle is 75 degree. This angle is 75 degree. This angle is 75 degree. And we have to find the value of the X. We have to find the value of the X. Please understand. In this figure, what all is given is that O is the center of the circle, O is the center of the circle, from which OA is a radius, OC is a radius, A is joined to B and extended further, C is joined to B, angle CBD is 75 degree. We have to calculate the reflex angle AOC. When I say reflex angle, that means which is greater than 180 degree. If I say AOC, that will be less than 180 degree. So first of all, what am I going to do is I will calculate angle ABC. How to calculate angle ABC? 180 minus 75 degree, 105 degree. 105 degree. Why it is 105 degree? Why have I subtracted out of? Why have I subtracted it out of 180? Because ABD is a straight line. ABD is a straight line. A straight line is always of 180 degree. A straight line is always of 180 degree. So from 180 degree, when you subtract 75, you will get 105. So we've got the angle is 105. Now I will name this as P. Let's name it P. This point, any point here on the P. What we are saying is that the arc APC subtends angle ABC at the circumference, and this B is not on this part of the arc, on the arc APC, and the same arc APC subtend reflex angle AOC at the center. Reflex angle AOC at the center. Reflex angle AOC at the center. So angle at the center is always double the angle at the circumference subtended by the same arc. So I would say reflex angle AOC is double of angle ABC. Arc APC subtends angle ABC at circumference it subtends angle ABC at circumference and reflex angle AOC at center. So relation is that angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle which it subtends at the remaining part of the circumference. So x will be equal to 2 into 105, that will be 210. 10. The value of x will be 210. The value of x will be 210. So we have used the property again that angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle which it subtended at the remaining part of the circumference. It is very important. Time and again we are getting the same thing. Sorry. Okay. Now let's see the fifth part of the question. In the fifth part, again, AB is the diameter. AB is the diameter because it is passing through O. But again, AB is not the side of any triangle formed. You can see AB is not the side of any triangle formed. So there is no question of application of angle in the semicircle. Angle AOC is 135. AOC is 135. First of all, let us draw the figure. Let's draw the figure, then we'll write the names. Fifth part. Okay. He has given you this as diameter. This is diameter. O is the center. This is the angle formed here, I think. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And it brings it here. And then it breaks down here. And what is the names given? AB is AOBCD. AOBCD. AOB and CD 135. CD. This angle is 105 degree. This angle we have to find. X we have to find. Now what is the how are we going to do that? AOB is given the diameter. AOB is given the diameter. AOB is given the diameter. Can I use the property of AOB to find it out? Can I use it? If I do a little bit of construction, I can do it actually. I'll show that. I will show that what is the property which I'm going to use. The construction I'll do with another color. You can do that construction. There is no problem. There are two methods. One method I'm showing by construction. What I'm going to do is I'm joining A to D. I've joined A to D. I've joined A to D. Now please see, and I will name this point P again. Just notice that arc APC is making an angle AOC at the center. Arc APB is making an angle AOC at the center, which is given as 105. And the same arc APC makes angle ADC at the remaining part of the circumference. So how much will be angle ADC? Sorry, ADC. What will be the value of ADC? Angle ADC will be half of angle AOC. That is half of 105, 51 degree. Why 51 degree? Angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle which it subtends angle at the remaining part of the circumference. Double angle property. You can write double angle. This is method 1. Double angle property. Double angle property. This is double angle property. The angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle which it subtends at the remaining part of the circumference, or the angle at the circumference is half the angle which it subtends at the remaining part of the circumference. This will be coming out to be 51. Now see the triangle ADB. In the triangle ADB, AB is the base which is diameter. So angle ADB will be 90 degree. Angle in a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. So now x will be how much? X will be 90 minus 51. 39 degree. It will be 39 degree. We could have used another property also. We could have used another property also, which was also very simple. I will show you. Method 2. Let me write down the angle COB. Angle COB will be how much? 180 minus 105. 180 minus 105. Why will it be so? Why will it be so? Please tell me that. Why will it be so? 180 minus 105. Because AOB is a straight line. AOB is a straight line. AOB is a straight line. What is the mistake we are making? That is the mistake we have done here. If you divide 105 by 2, it is not going to be 51. That's what I'm saying. Why the difference is coming. If you divide 105 by 2, 105 by 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 52.5. And then it will be subtracted here. 52.5 degree will be subtracted. Yes, it's okay. It will be 0.5 and 927 and 853, 37.5 degree. 37.5 degree. So 180 minus 105 is 75 degree. So this angle X will be half of 75. 37.5 degree. What is the reason? Let me take another color to make it more clear to you. This angle came out to be how much? 75. This arc CB, the arc CB makes an angle COB at the center. The arc, this arc, this arc which I have marked CB, the arc CB is making angle COB at the center, and the same arc CB is making angle CDB at the remaining part of the circumference. So the relation remains the same. The angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle which it subtends in the remaining part of the circumference. So this is method 1, this is method 2, whichever method you want to choose, whichever you think is simpler for you to understand. Both are very simple, there is no problem because the property applied are almost the same. Now let us see the last question. Today I have exceeded actually my limit of my video because I had to complete these 6 questions. So please forgive me for that. Now let us see the sixth question. In the sixth question, it is reverse form. We had done something like that yesterday, I think. Okay, let's do that. I'll have to make a figure again. This is the diameter. O is here. And they have drawn another line here, which is perpendicular to it, This angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree, and what else? Okay, O is joined here and that is joined here. Okay, this is joined here and this is joined here. Let's just name this A. I think they have already named. Have they? No, they have not named. A, B, C, D, E. And what angles has he given? He's given 70, 90 and X. He wants X. 70 is given, he wants X. This is, which angle is 70? Have I made the right figure? No, I have not made the right figure. I have not made the right figure. It is joined to O here. And this line is not there. This line is not there. Is that clear? This line is not there, and this we have to find. This angle is okay, that angle is 70. This angle is 70. We have to find the value of X. We have to find the value of X. Again, see if I name this to be P here, just notice the arc APB is making angle AOD at the center. Arc APB, APD, sorry, APD, APD, arc APD subtends Angle AOD is equal to 70 at center. At center. Obviously center of the circle. At center of the circle. This angle is subtended by the arc at the center of the circle. And the same arc APD subtends angle ACD is equal to 70 upon 2, 35 at circumference. At circumference. It subtended the circumference. Because angle subtended by the arc at the center is double the angle which it subtended the remaining part of the circumference. So if it is 70, this is going to be 35. This is going to be 35. The reason is angle subtended by an arc in the center is double the angle which it subtends at the remaining part of the circumference. And then in triangle AEC, x plus 35 plus 90 should be equal to how much? 180. So x will be 180 minus 125. It will be 125. So it will be 55 degree. 55 degree. Sum of the angle of triangle is 180 degree. Actually, I have gone to almost 46 minutes finishing these 6 part of the same question. So you can imagine how much time does it take. But you must go through again and again. Everything is written here. If there is an issue, you can call me. You can go through the video and you can talk to each other. If there is an issue, I'm ready to sort it out anytime. Thank you.